And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
You've got Reddish. Barrett is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Santiago in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He scored an amazing number of points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Barrett, following the basket by MP. Whitney, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bucks leading by 12. And here is MP. He's got 26. To the middle. Here's Gill. Passes to Swift. MP with it. A second chance effort. And to get open is Robinson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Barrett with the ball. Going inside, and Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
And here's MP for 3. That shot is off. And New York will come the other way.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now, here's MP. Kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Swift. Over Noel. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And the Bucks lead by 12. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Explosive, off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
Bucks leading by 10. MP outside. Back to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Sessions has got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall passes to Santiago. Now, here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And MP throws it down.
Just one of those nights for MP. Absolutely sizzling at the offensive end.
Now, here's Reddish. He's covered closely. Randall passes to Ross. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The 3 from MP. Traps in the tray. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Randall outside. He kicks to Ross. Clock is at 3. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. The 11-footer, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Giannis. Jokic has got his first points of the night.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
Now, here's Reddish. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Reddish. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Randall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 34 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
New York calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Drummond's checked in for Julius Randle. Adams, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so here is New York. They trail by 18. Here's Santiago. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's Martin on the wing. To the paint. Here's MP.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It doesn't go for him. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Santiago. And the Knicks miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's deflected. And the wide open shot from Reddish hits the three-point bomb. Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ross against MP. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Knicks trail by 17. And the pass to Reddish. Passes it to Ross. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
A different look for Milwaukee. Robinson comes in for Jokic. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Martin. .44 seconds left in the first half. Drummond working against Robinson. And Drummond kicks to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett, no good. Bucks leading by 17. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Pass to Whitman, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and Reddish with the slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Milwaukee with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half, they've got Nikola Jokic. Martin is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's MP, and it's Monk in at the 2.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Knicks trail by 20. Ross on the wing. The dish to Randall. Over Jokic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here for the night.
MP at the line. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ross passes to Santiago. To the inside. Randall no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
MP, and the dunk by MP.
Hey, you know what I say? Why lay it up when you can throw it down? MP showing you some force right there with that dunk.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Barrett. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defense by Jokic.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Pass to Randall. Santiago covered by MP. And they're able to recover. And that one's good. Sessions. And so MP will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Nailed from three-point land.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Ross finds Barrett. New York moving it around. The pass to Randall. Now here's Ross. Back to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Ross.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
A t-shirt.
And New York making a change here. Noel's checked in. Santiago covered by MP. Here's Santiago and the rejection by Giannis.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Barrett, no good. Here's MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 48.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Barrett. 8 points for him. Driving to the basket. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And now, let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Robinson's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Milwaukee now. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. MP looking around. With the drive. Trying to get open is Robinson. And the basket by MP. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone. The Knicks shooting 43% for the game. Here's Barrett. He feeds it to Ross. Missed inside.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Passes it to Whitman. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
MP kicks to Monk. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 8. Here's Ross. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Monk, the pass to MP. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So it's the Knicks now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Noel dishes to Reddish. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. Reddish has got 7.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's MP. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now, Ross. Robinson pulls it in.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It is always a good idea to pound it inside. MP forcing the issue that time, getting himself to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Drummond's checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for MP. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
And that one's good. Gill.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Hangs home the trifecta. And here is MP. Takes a 3. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Whitehead. Reddish out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Sumner in at the 1. MP. And MP throws it down.
You know, once MP gets going, he does not stop. Full commitment on the drive.
Here's Sumner. Pass to Whitehead. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And Adams kicks to MP. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective. There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Now, here's MP. Comes up empty down low. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Sumner passes to Drummond. Here's Sumner. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Drummond.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now, here's MP. Here he goes. And another one falls.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
How about the athleticism from MP on that jam? Putting the defense on notice.
Second chance shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the shot off and a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw, good, Drummond.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Metu comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Buddy Hield in for MP. He doesn't get the second one.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Kick out to Adams. And they get it back. Thybulle with the ball. 4 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Good on both. And Adams has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Thybulle. Here's Gill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Hield the pass to Metu. The shot comes out. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Inside, here's Drummond. And good that time. Drummond's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Hield outside. Adams outside. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
First free throw is good. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And again, the Bucks miss. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Santiago Adams defending. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Bucks shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Back to Joseph. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Santiago the pass to Whitehead. Now here's Noel. He's covered by Joseph. 8 feet away. And no problem from Noel as he finishes at the rim.
Really got to admire the way Noel adjusts after contact. Excellent body control by the big man.
2 minutes.
Hield outside.
2 minutes.
Medu passes to Hield. Adams with it. Clock at 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Adams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Santiago the pass to Sumner. To the middle. Gill with the rebound. Gill's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For MP,
a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Thibault's checked in. Both free throws good from Hield. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Joseph, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Whitehead. Looking to end the run. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The pass to Thibault. Back to Joseph. Passes it to Thibault. And the rejection by Noel.
You can just see Noel's eyes light up when the shooter attempts these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denials.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.